And now for your weekly dose of metal. Here are your hosts, Morgan Danielle and Luco Blaze on The Metal Experience.
Hold me close 'cause I'm barely breathing. I'll stay down this bottle till it's empty. I'll smoke this pipe till it's gassed. My entire life is a mess. I guess I do it to myself. Someone please rescue me. Piece by piece, I'm falling apart. Push it all down, now it's bottled inside. I want to drink it. I want to drink you, drink you, drink you, drink you, drink you away. Drink you away till I just want something to feel, something that's real. I pushed everyone away, those weren't my intentions. I want to be whole, but I'm so lost being alone. I wish I could just drink you and drink all of this pain away. Piece by piece, I'm falling apart. Push it all down, now it's bottled inside. I want to drink it. I want to drink you, drink you, drink you, drink you, drink you away. Drink you away till I just want to drink the memories of you away. Hold me close 'cause I'm barely breathing. Piece by piece, I'm falling apart. Push it all down, now it's bottled inside. I want to
Well, I expect that type of language at Denny's, but not here. Well, that's too freaking bad. You hear me?
Because we're throwing it back to Morgan and Luco on the Metal Experience.
Woo! And we heard a couple tracks opening up. We heard Faith in Vain with the song Drink You, and Genotype, I believe it's pronounced Genotype. Genotype with the song Lysithia. And see both of them at the Jaeger stage at Penny Road Pub, April 23rd. And thanks to Midwest Music Support for sending. We've had Genotype on before, but thank you for sending over the tracks. I am Luco Blaze with Morgan Danielle. Sitting next to me, we got the chin hair of knowledge, Derek.
What up?
And we got sitting back there, Joey Gasoline Dick. Over there, the crazy guy that brings us donuts, Greg Master, Greg. I'm Greg Master. And we got a couple of people hanging out. We got Charlie back here looking all goofy, being metal. And we got Sean. What up, Sean? What up, fucker? We got Sean. Hey, no, I'm fucking with you. He's out here too, checking us out. So tonight we got on with us Consume the Divide.
Who will also be playing April 23rd at Penny Road.
What? Say what?
On the
main
Jaeger
stage.
stage as well.
Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves and what you do in the band, and then the 7 other members that are missing tonight. 7.
Okay, I'll start. I'm Colin O'Brien. I play guitar.
I'm Joe Folk. I do the screaming vocals.
I'm Dan Hartman. I do the clean vocals and some screaming vocals.
Jason Dozier on guitar, and I ride ponies.
Hell of a job, too.
Probably one of the best answers we've gotten.
Jeff Furman on bass.
All right, rock and roll. Where'd you guys come out from tonight?
I came out from Bartlett, Illinois.
Okay, a little bit of a cruise.
The band is generally based in Woodridge, though.
Woodridge? Okay.
That's our home base.
Woodridge isn't too far away, is it?
Nah, Hoodridge is about
So-
25 minutes west.
There's a couple guys that aren't here with us. Aaron Basil, guitar, and Blake on drums.
All right, rock and roll. Sorry,
when
I totally
it comes
forgot
to
about them.
locations, I'm kind of the one where God lost his sandals out in Crystal Lake.
Camp Crystal Lake, to be exact.
Perfect. Nice. So, fucking Consume the Divide. You know what? Let's start off right from the beginning. Is this the original lineup? The 7?
No.
All right.
No. But
All right.
me and Jeff are about as close as it comes to that.
All right.
Craziest thing about this lineup was it was 2 bands that formed into
great
one
story.
band. And then it kind of got weird. And then it ended
Then
up
things got
being like
weird.
4 bands that formed into one band.
Did you just tickle each other?
He touched my nipple.
We're very personal.
Jason touched my nipple. So generally, like the way it started was Jeff, myself, and Blake. We were in the band of Silent Truth.
I remember them.
Yeah, they were good.
Thank you.
They were good dudes.
And he was
They were
too.
good
Yeah,
dudes.
asshole.
Obviously.
I was one of the original members.
This is true.
So you can't talk about it because it's silent, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the truth.
This guy's the truth.
And then Joe, Jeff, and a couple other people were in Consume the Divide.
Christ.
And I don't know, one night we just said, well, fuck it. Let's get together and see what we can do.
That's literally the way it went. We were actually neighbors at a studio,
Yeah.
and me and Dan actually started talking
We went
about
outside, we were talking, and it was snowing like hell.
it. Yeah,
that
it
night.
was. And
I remember that night like it was yesterday. And he just, we were just kind of talking like, hey, dude, let's make this happen.
And it kind of just snowballed, no pun intended, with the weather, but it just snowballed into where we are now, and it really is an awesome story when you look back on it.
Came out, did like a guest spot, Consume Divide, the original lineup, open for Blue Felix, and I went out, did a song with them, and that was cool. And
that was
then-
pretty much the lock and key right there.
Yeah,
to,
next thing you
making
know,
it happen.
Silent Truth had a show set, and we were ready to go, and we ended up not being able to do it because of situations that took place. And without less than a week's notice, the band was ready to go. It was like, dude, we're playing this show through hell or high water. And we got up there and we killed it.
Yeah, that was actually a really good show. We had
2 vocalist dynamic is very different in the scene. No one's really
Yeah.
got that anymore.
No, you don't see it a lot.
So wait, we got 2 vocalists.
Yeah.
Yep.
2 guitarists.
3
guitarists.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Pulling an Iron Maiden on him.
It's like
the Iron Maiden.
it's like if Linkin Park had a better singer instead of a rapper, and another dude that could scream way better than Chester, no pun intended, he's okay. And then
Oh
we
my
added
God,
the
you're
Iron
hating
Maiden
on my
mix.
childhood right here.
And then we added
He
the
says
Iron
about rapper,
Maiden
but
mix.
he actually raps during some of the songs. So I don't know what the fuck
he's our Irish white rapper.
I make it good.
Have you heard of that band From Ashes to New?
Yes.
Love them.
Yes, they are very
Love
cool.
them.
Oh, okay. So
Love
they're like the better version of Linkin Park for you.
You know
guys.
what? Honestly,
Yes,
I
they
would
are the
compare.
heavier
Okay.
version
I
of
throw them
Linkin
in a
Park.
mixture of like Hollywood Undead meets Linkin Park.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan.
Thank you. Me too.
I'm
They're
a big
fucking
fan.
awesome.
Actually.
This the vocal
Really
dynamic.
quick, Morgan, no one was arguing with you about that.
That's
No,
right.
but they're
Just-
hating on Linkin Park, so I'm like,
I'm not hating on Linkin
I never
Park. I
hated
think
on
they're
Linkin
phenomenal.
Park. I'm down with Linkin Park.
I think they're
Greg
phenomenal.
hates them.
Yeah, the vocal dynamic I would say is if Randy Blythe from Lamb of God
Yeah.
ended up getting together with Kobe from Papa Roach.
Yeah, that would be pretty similar.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a pretty
between the
sweet
two of us, yeah,
comparison.
yeah.
I like it.
With like the old school rap of Kid Rock. The raspy.
He does try to do. He does do that.
Kid Rock
That's-
is a big.
Lottie Dottie, he likes to
I mean,
party.
History of Rock was a great album,
It was.
and then
Yeah.
he went country, and his career sucks.
And his
to
career
me,
skyrocketed. He made millions.
I mean, it was to the point
he's a
where
very smart businessman.
Oh, yeah.
Very
But his
smart
music's horrible
businessman.
now.
hey, left his label and now all of his money is his.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, good for
yes,
him.
Right.
Dan's more of like a Kid Rock slash. What did you call yourself the other day? Kid Rock and Linkin Park or Limp Bizkit singer.
Yeah, Fred
Durst.
Durst.
Barney.
Barney.
We'll just start calling him Barney.
That works.
It's okay.
That works.
It's okay, Dan.
So right now, album-wise,
Mhm.
have you put out a full album yet, or just
We're in the
EPs?
process right now of working out. We're in the studio at the moment.
Yeah.
So the
Um,
music that you brought to us tonight,
Yes.
what will we be playing?
That is our EP. You can play anything on it.
Well, we're gonna play all 6 tracks tonight.
Beautiful.
So this was recorded
Hooray.
when and where?
This was last April, I want to say. Last March, April, I want to say. Right around this time last year.
Yeah.
And who recorded it for you?
Nick Nativo at the Nook
Nice.
Studio.
Yes, absolutely.
We love him.
Yep.
Great
Represent
guy.
Nick. He's a
Yep.
great guy.
We're back
great
with
dude.
him again this year.
Yep, we are
Good
back with him
choice.
recording again. This time, the new album is going to be a lot harder, a lot stronger,
A lot more intricate.
more intricate, and more melodic.
Nice.
Yeah, the dynamics between last year and this year with the lineup change that we did
Completely
have
night
this
and
year,
day.
it is night and day. But it's still us. You can still tell it's us. And this is really distracting seeing a
Dude with all the
box
knowledge
of
is trying to
donuts
make
in
us
front of me.
They got
fat.
muffins here.
We're trying to tempt
My
you.
inner fat kid is just
That's
Careful.
okay.
The
Jason,
cops across the street are going to
Kicking me in
smell
the
it,
dick
and they're all
right
just going
now.
to roll in here.
Jason's looking at the donuts so he can put his dick in it.
What you didn't know is
think the
tonight you
holes
signed
get in
up
there?
for an interview in diabetes.
Yeah.
So choose wisely.
You sign up for an
Well, this
interview.
Jack and Coke ain't working.
Well, that's
It
nothing.
comes
I
with
got
diabetes.
I got ice cream in the fridge, candy at home. Diabetes is coming.
I'm on the
Diabetes.
same boat.
I got
Well, let's go ahead and play a song off of the EP that you brought tonight. What's the first track that you want to open up with to let everybody here consume the divide?
Let's do Tooth and Nail.
Yeah,
Tooth
it's our
and
set
Nail.
opener, and that's a real fun, high energy song. Probably one of the older ones.
And Charlie approves it.
And when we come back, we will discuss what that track is about. Here is Tooth and Nail.
Thank
And now, back to the metal experience.
Did you say hookers and blow?
No, I said the metal experience.
That's not nearly as good.
Woo! And we just heard a Consume the Divide track that was Tooth and Nail. I am Luke O'Blaze with Morgan Danielle. Chin hair of not. Geez, I should write all these names down. Joey Gasoline Dick is
Gone.
gone.
He left?
He already left?
He had
There's
to.
no
Somebody-
dicks.
somebody put him
dicks.
out.
So good, funny story about that. I used to work with Joe, and he came back from lunch, and he spilled gas all over himself while pumping gas, and it got in his dick hole. So he had to go home and change, and yeah.
It's a good thing he's not a redhead,
Was he
otherwise
pissing
we
fire
call him
for,
fire
like,
crotch.
Oh, yeah. So he was like, "Oh, I gotta go. It's in my dick."
It's a regular old fire crotch.
So Joey
Oh, God.
Gasoline Dick, and okay, where did I leave off? Derek, Chin Hair of Knowledge. We got Charlie over there. Sean blasting some donuts, and all right, that Consume the Divide track, Tooth and Nail. What was that track about?
When I wrote that song, it was pretty much we needed a higher energy song to open up with, and I just thought, what's the most energy I could put into a song to just start it off with just that scream right there, just to start it off, just a nice heavy beat to it. And then when we did the merger and Dan added his little flavor to it, and it really kind of wrapped it up together, made it nice and complete. But that one right there is just basically perseverance, just fighting for what you want, what you believe in, high energy, give it your all, that kind of
Don't let
stuff
him lie
right
to you.
there.
He wrote it about pink ponies.
No.
and carousels.
That's woe is me.
Woe is Joe. When Joe gets emo, woe is me changes into woe is Joe.
I had nothing to do with that song. That one's all you, buddy.
Woo! And Colin, what was your take?
I was gonna talk a little bit about the new disc that we're gonna come out with. So if we want to circle
Stop holding
back,
the microphone like Dio.
If we want to circle back, we can, because I know we're on this other topic.
I want to circle right to your face. What's up, Colin?
It looks like he's got a penis in his mouth.
Yeah. So what?
What's up, girl?
Study.
No, okay, so yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to show any or debut any of the new stuff today, but all three guitar players are new on this new disc. So you're going to get a lot, a much different flavor guitar-wise. We're pretty heavy on the harmonies. We got some different formatting. I think it's definitely evolved.
A lot of different influences.
Yeah, three different influences.
And we dropped the tuning, so it's even lower.
And we dropped the tuning. We
wasn't
went
low
from
enough.
We went from
It was C to B?
C sharp down to B. Yeah.
Honestly, the one thing I can say when I hear the guitars is you can hear the influences of Tremonti, and you can hear the influences of Adam Dukowitz, and you could even hear the A Day to Remember Story of the Year flow to it. It's just, and we put it in a blender and we say, go! And they're like, right lyrics
Yeah,
to
you're
it.
going to like our new stuff, Mrs. Producer Lady.
I can't.
Morgan is going crazy.
Yeah,
I don't know. You mentioned like one of my favorite guitarists, Adam D.
We should. Morgan.
He was on The Price is Right.
This is
I know,
our Adam
I know.
D.
I saw.
This really
So
is.
you're
This
gonna
is
wear
the dude with the
spandex,
booty shorts
cape.
and a cape.
He's going to wear a dick sock.
That's okay. I
He's the
guess.
guy that does
it's
the
not
bitch
big enough for
tossing.
me to wear a dick sock.
over his head.
One of my socks, buddy.
I wear dick socks over my head.
Yeah, you know what? I actually haven't done a bitch toss in quite a few years. I actually
You liar. You toss me around.
back in the day. I used to jam with Dan all the time
Check.
back in the day, and
Yeah, we were in a band called Metastatic,
yeah.
and one time he actually railed me in the face on stage.
He railed him
His
in the
headstock just
face.
went boom.
he turned around and I threw the guitar for a bitch toss, and the headstock cracked Dan right in the head, and I'm surprised it actually didn't break him open, but the son of a bitch fell over.
And he's been
got back
blind
up,
in one eye ever
he
since.
kept, no, that was from my cum going in his eye.
That's
Yeah, different story.
Different story. Same
But no, that
told
was,
me that was lotion.
That was the other eye.
Why do you think I wear the blast goggles?
That was the other eye.
Oh man.
He's got serious.
Okay, so the new album. What's the ETA on that? You guys.
Mid-June?
We'd like to be. Yeah, I think June.
How
Yeah.
many tracks? How many tracks we looking?
We got 8.
Okay. And you said you're recording with Nick at the Nook.
Yes.
And then
We
what's
did
the name?
Oceano as well. Shout out to them.
Yep. What's the name of the first? What is it? EP? What do you call it?
Yep, we actually took it because we combined the two band names. So Consume the Divide and the EP's called A Silent Truth EP.
Nice. And what made you go with the old band name for that?
I pretty much told Jeff, Joe, and
He
Blake
ran
and
out of
everybody
ideas.
else. No, I pretty much told them that this is what it was going to be, and they said fair enough. It was a memorial to what happened and the combination of the new. So it just became one.
Yeah, it was basically one of those things where at the time we had half members from one band, half the members from the other, and it was a debate: do we keep the A Silent Truth name or do we keep Consume the Divide? And there was kind of a toss between the two, and we're like, okay, well, we're going to stay Consume the Divide, but we're going to name the first EP A Silent Truth. So,
Boom. Boom. Well, why don't we go ahead and play another track off the A Silent Truth EP? What's the next track you guys want to play?
I want to do one that came from A Silent Truth. Since we're talking about it, let's do The Hunt. This song's about Hannibal Lecter. Very, very derived my writing about horror films. And Hannibal Lecter is definitely one of my most favorite villains of all time. So just because he's freaking creepy.
because he likes to eat people.
And the doctor dude. But yeah, this one's The Hunt.
All right, let's do it.
Nothing lasts when it's for real. Eyes will stare.
Hi, I'm Brandon.
Hey, I'm Ben. We're from Snowberry, and you're listening to The Metal Experience.
And we are back. We are here with Consume the Divide, and we just heard another track, and that was called The Hunt. And
don't ask what the band
Yeah. Das Hunt.
Das Hunt.
And once again, what was that track about?
Dan,
Hold
take
on.
the lead.
Hannibal
Hold on
Lecter.
a second. Hold on a second.
Playing with
Okay.
myself.
Yes. Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter. We love Hannibal the Cannibal.
We do.
Yes. It's liver. It is liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Mm-hmm.
And Jason can do the sound really well.
Yes, he can.
The-
Ew.
Do it.
He's had a lot
Do
of
it.
practice.
What a horrible noise to be about.
Mess with Luco's ear hole.
Dry Willy.
Sounds terrible. No, I envisioned that
it
about
sounds fantastic. That's
Hannibal
someone that
Lecter's
makes
first
it.
kill. What it would have been, because before everything, they give description, but you don't know. And I was like, this is how it's going to be. Hannibal Lecter's going to be in like a crowded bar, and he's going to view his first victim, and he's going to drag her in the alley, and he's going to just gut her and eat her, and it's going to be filthy and nasty
Fucking
and bloody.
phenomenal.
And it's going to be fantastic,
Yeah.
and I'm going to write a song
Yes.
about it.
Gross.
And he did.
And I did.
God damn it, he did.
And I liked it.
He's
And
gonna grape her in the mouth.
It even got to the point to where when Joe and I were first collaborating, this song was already pre-written by A Silent Truth. And I went to Joe and I said, okay, this is the scream part. I'm like, if you want to change some stuff, go for it. But
No.
Joe even said, I can't change this.
No.
This is like the kill part.
Yeah.
Like the words you can't change. It's
No,
just so good.
There was gonna be no changing to that. That song was just fine as it was.
I think he straight up said to me, I got nothing.
I got nothing. No, this song was fine.
All right.
That song was fine.
Yeah, I literally binge watched all of the series, the movies, probably 3 times in a row. I watched all 3 and then started again and watched them again and watched them again while I wrote every verse.
If
and
that
every
doesn't
line.
make you want to write a song, nothing will.
And it was fantastic. I enjoyed my time doing it.
Absolutely.
Damn it. It was a whole day and it was worth it.
It was an experience.
What did you like better about the TV series or the movies?
I like the movies better, only because I like Agent Starling, and I like how she was portrayed in Silence of the Lambs, and
I think the movies are more complete,
they are.
whereas the show was kind of
Plus you have
like a preview of it, if you will.
Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
Like
I said, not taking away from the show. The show's phenomenal.
What did we say, Luco? Would you fuck me?
I'd fuck me.
opens up the box, but who gave you the right? And I said, break me down. I said, break me down. Break me down. I said, break me I'm too far behind, and now I crawl to the place that's vanished, the place I once stood tall. And now I'm broken and alive, and in place I slowly die. Will you
And then we just heard another track by the name of, what was that, guys?
Break Me Down.
Break Me Down. And what is that track about?
That song was written to my brother-in-law who passed away of a heroin overdose. Heroin's a motherfucker.
It is.
I don't know what else to say other than it's a motherfucker. It's tough to kick.
Yep.
And I did everything I could to help him get better. But then again, I didn't know exactly what he was going through. You know, what happened, you know, getting in and out of rehabs and going into halfway houses.
Everything that goes along with it.
Worst part about it, and I know my wife's going to listen to this, and she's probably going to break down when she hears this, but he was found dead in a halfway house. Like, that was when you should be clean. And the night of his wake, I wrote that song. And I just wrote about everything I saw and all the emotion that was going through me, not only me, but my family. And it became a thing.
Yeah, when I did my parts on that, when he told me the basis behind it, it was very easy to get that emotional involvement to make that track complete. Just because of, like I said, every time we put something into a song, it's 100%. There's no half-assing it. It's pure emotion, just whether it's rage, happiness, excitement, sadness. That's the one thing I think that me and Dan are pretty much pride ourselves on, is you're going to get 100% from both of us on each song.
And the weird thing is you can't have one without the other. We recently did 2 shows. One, I was like dying. I had over 103-degree fever. And Charlie came out and saw it. And it was just Joe.
Charlie.
Joe did good. But
it's not the same without it.
The first thing he did was text me saying, "Don't ever do that to me again."
But I got him back.
And recently,
I got him back.
I had to do it. This past weekend, I had to do it as well without Joe.
Yeah, I just had a situation at home, just couldn't do it.
He just
I
pushed
mean,
out.
I did my best, but goddamn.
It was actually this past weekend show was actually pretty good. Even missing Joe, with how Dan came in and kind of stepped up to take care of both parts. It was actually, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was fun though too. I mean, playing a house party is always that's always a good time. I mean,
It reminded me of like garage shows.
Yeah,
back in the day, right?
Absolutely.
1998, you're
Yeah.
playing in a garage.
Yep.
There's no sound guy.
Yep.
It's not even important. We didn't even have a set list. We were just like, let's do it.
Blake was our sound guy.
Winging and going for it. But I mean, when you're playing for
No fucks
when you're
given
playing for
that night.
booze and food, I mean, it's a hell of a fucking time.
Dude,
I mean,
when we were told free beer and
Yeah.
tamales, I
Yeah.
mean, dude,
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
seriously.
be there.
Tamales.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Even if I
got a-
don't play, I'm
I got
gonna
a
eat
guy
the
at
fucking
work.
tamales and drink
It was
the
a guy
free
at
beer.
work. It was his house party. Matt Maxwell actually, and he was like, "You guys gotta come play the house party. You know, please come play it. I love you guys. He's been to every show since I've been in the band, and it was fun. I mean, granted, you're missing one of the key members of the band when you're doing it, but still at the same time,
Tamales and beer.
You make the best of it, and you get tamales and beer, and you have a fucking great time doing it. You know, it's just you got to make the best of a bad situation when it comes down to it. But you turn a really bad situation when you're missing one of your front guys into a fucking awesome
Show I missed in
situation.
14 years.
Damn.
Were you guys the only band that played?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
It was just
There was
fun.
supposed to be another band called the Romeo Brothers. Kind of an older band where they do covers and stuff. But they ended up having issues and kind of backed out at the last minute. So we kind of picked up the pieces for Saturday night, and like I said, made the best of it, and just had a killer fucking time. I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah, everybody says that when you have a lot of band members, there's too many hands in the pot. You know, it gets kind of complicated. Nah. These guys, hell no.
I think we do a pretty good job of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell no.
What's been the favorite show that you guys have played individually?
Both House of Blues shows that I've played.
Joe?
Yeah, I'd say probably with this lineup, since Consume the Divide form, would probably be a couple of the House of Blues shows, and then the first gig we played with Mushroom Head was definitely a night to remember.
Mine was definitely the first House of Blues show I ever played. It was actually St. Patrick's Day. That was a fantastic time. And then my first show back in with the band was actually at Bada with Battlecross, and that was
Nice.
That was the show with Battlecross was absolutely fantastic. My first show back in 4 years. I had a great time. And then a couple months later, Dan's like, "Yeah, we're gonna do the House of Blues." It's like, "Yeah, cool, whatever." And I mean, we did it, and I mean, it was awesome. I mean, it's been a fun couple months. I give it to them for sure. It's been a hell of a ride for the past 5 months, and I can't wait to see what else we do in the next couple months to the next couple of years. So
Now, with that being said,
Hold on, there's
is
still a couple
Bob
people that
playing
need
in the background? Anyone?
That's okay.
Perfect.
It might
Okay.
be my wife who put it on.
feels good.
Oh.
She's not here, but, you know, she's an old school Hanson fan. Cool, Poppy's got you. Poppy's got you.
Go ahead, Dan. You're next.
Okay, yeah, I would probably say my top two would be shit.
It's hard, right?
Yeah, it's
I'd say that Mushroom Head one where you did your entrance.
I
and
would
grand
say
entrance.
Mushroom Head. Yeah, I did this awesome grand entrance and it was pretty freaking cool.
What was the entrance?
Joe, tell
He
me
was
about the
late.
entrance.
He was running late,
So,
man.
I'll talk
it
about
is
it.
great. It is
So
so
I am
great.
on the highway, and it is just bumper to bumper. And I got out of work, and we were opening for Mushroom Head, and I was like, "Son of a bitch!" Right? And I'm stuck,
this
and
is
I'm
great.
getting blown up by all the guys saying, "Where you at? Where the fuck are you?"
Sound
Blah,
check's
blah, blah.
done.
Sound check's done. We're going on in 5. I'm like, "Oh fuck!" I hightail it. I park. I run. As I run in, the opening note is being played. He throws me the mic to the crowd. Just
He's literally it's the parting of
it
the Red
couldn't
Sea.
have happened,
and
like
he's
the whole
walking
crowd
up the middle
and
of
it was
the crowd.
packed for Mushroom Head. The whole crowd just parted for me, like the dude is here.
Yeah, he's here.
And I
And-
just walked
and
right in.
I'm on stage screaming, and I see Dad just literally just walking up the middle of the crowd, over the rail,
Yeah.
onto the stage. Here's your mic, go.
There you go. And then
And it was literally perfectly timed with his part.
All you were missing was a cape.
that was batshit
Oh,
crazy. that
you
night.
know, if he would have come cascading in on a zip line,
I had
it
no
couldn't have
time to
been better.
warm up. I had no time to
would
chill.
not, you know, if he
beer
would have
time.
no, it would not have gone any more epic than the way it did.
I didn't. Yeah, I was.
There was one person I saw in the crowd, and it was this guy just walking just right up the middle.
What did you say? And then I see this tall ass motherfucker walking towards me, like, give me the mic. Yeah, that's how it happened. I'd say my other one, which only involved half the band, but it was still one of those ones I'll never forget, was Andrew WK, because it's Andrew.
AWK.
That was a silent
for
truth.
Presidente.
That was the last show we played with them. And Jeff and Blake were involved, so I can say it.
Yeah, true. That was a good show.
Let's see. I would say
there were beach balls flying everywhere, and it was
yeah.
party.
And we got to get up on stage with him.
That was a
and
good
sing.
show.
I sang Party Hard
fun
with
as
Andrew
hell.
WK.
That was cool.
Per his request.
That was
I
cool.
dragged my wife on stage, and she shook her butt in front of a sold-out crowd. She didn't know what else to do other than turn around and just shake her ass. It worked. It was fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
I would say
She's getting a
I
lot
have
of love on this
two
show.
favorite shows. One would be the first House of Blues. That was with V is Vendetta.
Vendetta. V for
Villains.
V is for villains.
Vendetta, whatever.
That's just your favorite movie.
No, we got to
that's
give
my
a
favorite
shout
movie,
out to
Vendetta.
them. V is for villains. Are
V
good
is for
people.
villains. My second one was not with this direct lineup, but it was opening up for OTEP.
Ooh.
Was that the Mojo's one?
That was
that was good. Yeah,
that was Mojo's.
That was CTD's first headlining
That
day.
was our first headlining one where we had people coming up to us in the crowd asking us where we were playing next.
Yeah, they thought we were on the tour.
And we're like, yeah, our next show is in
I'm like,
practice
I'm going
in the
home.
basement. We're going home.
Yeah, when's your next show? Where's your next stop? Home.
But yeah,
I'm
we met
going home.
We met a couple of cool bands out there. Lydia Can't Breathe. One of my favorite bands that played that night that I knew nothing about prior was New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Chick Ash Costello is fucking
And
cool as hell.
They have just blown up
She
too.
came out into the crowd. She chatted with us for like 15, 20
Yeah.
minutes. Like we were.
They
part of
couldn't
the
have been any
tour,
cooler.
and-
They couldn't have been any cooler.
So yeah, that was my my fanboy moment.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a minute and check in with the chin hair of knowledge and see what's going on.
Oh, shit! Ball hair of something.
Time to sit back and relax and listen to the one that the metal gods themselves gave us. It's time for the heaviest of them all, the chin hair of knowledge.
The Knowledge Man.
The
What?
knowledge man.
What about the knowledge man?
It's your turn.
Go ahead and tell us what you got today.
I got
some knowledge for us?
Give us some
I'm
knowledge.
gonna lay down some knowledge.
'Cause knowledge is power.
Okay, start with
Schoolhouse.
whatever
Some
you
knowledge,
want.
son.
Just go
Do
ahead
you want?
and
Hey,
no, just go ahead and start with whatever you
want
want.
some
You don't have
some
to ask.
miscellaneous or
Mi-
some tour.
Tour news.
Sonata Arctica has announced the fall U.S. tour. It starts 11/6 in North Carolina and runs 12/17 in Georgia. The trek will not come through Chicago, but 11/23 they'll stop in the Raven, Milwaukee. And Lee's Eyes and Omnium Gatherum are opening for them.
Nice.
And then Guns N' Roses actually released the dates and the venues for where they're coming in. And it's July 1st. They're playing Soldier Field.
Wow.
That probably, just so you guys know, if you buy tickets, you'll probably just be getting a refund in a couple months because they'll cancel, like always.
Just don't trade in your firstborn because that's what they're charging.
No, it's like actually like $50 to like $250.
$250 for general admission.
It's 50. What about the $50 one?
That's nosebleed, motherfucker.
If I pay that money, my kids eat out of
That's
the
bullshit.
dumpster for a
That's
week.
why I said I'll have nope.
Nope, no, I'm not.
It's $50 for the ticket, but then you forgot about the surcharge, the tax, parking, and everything else.
Axl Rose's Taco Bell.
Axl Rose's personal appearance fee.
But his Taco Bell too, because you know he endorses Taco Bell.
No, that's
That's it. I'm not eating at Taco Bell anymore.
That's a concert I wouldn't
Dude, I
drop a
love
dime on.
Okay,
What other tour news you got for us?
that's it with my tour news.
Ooh, nice, short and sweet.
Yeah. Then some miscellaneous news.
Yeah.
Meshuggah has announced.
Meshuggah.
Meshuggah.
It's
Meshuggah.
Meshuggah.
Sugar.
I need more sugar.
Yeah, you need more.
Sugar.
Jeff, they're tracking with a 15-string bass. I read today.
That's
I saw the
insane.
picture of
Oh
it. It's
my
freaking
God.
ridiculous,
All right,
dude.
let the
Man.
Knowledge Man speak, boys.
We have more knowledge than he does.
That's cool.
He's like, fine, fucking do it.
You want a segment? Go ahead. I don't care.
Give me that read.
What
else?
Knowledge Man.
Give us
but-
some miscellaneous. So
Well,
Meshuggah's in the studio.
Yeah, after they're making up their follow-up album to Colossus. And then Ghost has announced that they are that they are releasing they're releasing their own brand of wine.
What?
Called
I'd buy it.
Papastrello.
I can see that.
So I'll buy it.
It's gonna
I'll
be
fucking buy it.
it's gonna be 13.7% alcohol.
I'll buy it.
I'll
I will
fucking drink
definitely
it.
fucking buy it.
But
I'll
so
definitely
far,
drink it.
it's only available in Sweden.
Yeah, Swedes.
Sweden.
We're an awesome people.
Dude, Swedish women are fucking smoking too.
Yeah.
Dude, I
I've
will
heard
go to
things.
Sweden to get the wine and then bone the Swedish bitch.
Knowledge man, are Swedish chicks smoking?
Yes.
Okay.
No, they're fucking.
Yeah, there's-
There's hot chicks from everywhere.
Yes. Yes.
Let's
The
just
Swedes
be
are,
honest.
dude, the Swedish chicks though. Ooh.
What about Russia?
Plenty of them.
Plenty.
Yeah, after
You
after
can get
they're
them in
done
the mail
fucking you,
from
they'll
there.
Blow your dick off.
Yes, you can.
Oh, do you fuck me? I blow a dick off now. Yes.
What else you got for us?
Daryl McDaniels, the guy who's best known as Run DMC, or just DMC, the legendary hip hop group from DMC. He's
Speak
joined
into the
forces
microphone.
with the Exodus frontman Rob Dukes.
Say what?
What?
And his band Generation Kill.
Kick-ass Duke.
The group originally was just going to record one album together under the name Generation Kill and DMC.
Oh, I gotta check this.
Not Generation DMC?
Now they transitioned into a fully fledged band
Oh, dude,
Fully
we got
called Fragile
We just got to check
Fragile Mortals.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Fragile
That sounds like a
Modos.
bad idea.
DMC,
Like
yeah.
it's like when
like
fucking
That's a
Ice-
terrible
Ice-T
name.
did his metal band thing.
Hey,
That was fucking
Body
god
Count
awful.
is
Flatulent
fucking
Morals.
sweet.
Fuck
Yeah,
body,
they are.
fuck
Body count
count,
is
dude.
fucking sweet.
Like I watch
that's
that
a
shit
cool
live with my
name.
neighbor all the time. That is the most garbage
Dude,
shit
I
I've ever heard
fucking
of my
met
entire life.
Ice-T. I got backstage at Mayhem Fest, and he called me an OG.
Nice. That means that you are.
Yeah, when,
But I'm just like
when T calls you an OG, man.
I'm just, he signed my Body Count cassette
Yeah.
and my T-shirt.
You like
So
mine?
I'm happy. I fucking
think
love
I've
Body
just
Body
think I've
Count.
seen the live version too many times with the neighbor. It's just like, dude, fucking.
There Goes the Neighborhood. Was that the song?
I don't know. Half the time when I'm watching this shit, I'm blasted out of my mind. But like, Ice-T stuff is just. I mean, I like his rapping and everything
Colors,
else, but with the
colors.
body count, yeah, no,
Colors.
it's just that's
Colors.
fucking that's garbage.
Yeah.
That's like
See, I
Colin
like
farting on
you.
a snare
Yeah.
drum.
What else you got
No,
for us, Derek?
that's Saint Anger.
Dozier likes Methods of Mayhem.
Oh,
Farting
man.
on a tuning fork.
What else you got for us, Derek?
I only like.
Look it up.
Well, here I got another
I'd rather
story
not
revolving
know.
like rap. So I went to Maryland Death Fest last year, and the first day was all brutal death metal bands. So you had like Devourment and Skinless and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as Devourment ended, Mobb Deep came on and performed.
That's dope, though.
So
What a
it's
combo.
for all of us that had the 4-day passes for the Maryland Death Fest. We got into Mobb Deep for free.
There you go.
So a bunch of us, we were trying to open up the pit for Mobb Deep,
How'd
but
that
the
go?
security kept kicking people out. But they would let us stage dive and mosh for all the the death metal bands. But as soon as the rap group came on,
He probably told them, like,
Nope.
listen, I don't want any of them white kids out there.
That's too
Moshing.
many Caucasians
Yeah.
getting close to the stage.
hey, but that was a pretty sweet show.
Kill Whitey.
It was the first time.
Black Lives Matter, Joe.
Hey, but
Hey,
that-
all lives
that
matter,
was
buddy.
after the race
No,
riots
no,
in,
no.
like,
No
Baltimore.
lives matter.
No
lives matter.
So speaking of that was a funny night. So we went to the House of Blues for a special private event, right? And it was during the marches, and everyone's chanting 16 shots. And me, Colin, and Aaron, Colin, and Aaron are like fucking walking right to it, just to go get crunk with bands like El Famous and like other bands in the scene. They had like a private event, and we were invited. And we go, and they're all doing 16 shots. And there's me wearing a Bulls jersey chanting, 6-time champs!
6-time champs!
6-time
Dude, I want to say the cop at the corner almost pissed himself when he heard me doing that when we were waiting for them to keep walking. But they were like
We definitely got some
fighting.
looks.
They were fighting cabbies and stuff. Remember the people that were like, get out of the fucking car?
Oh,
We were
yeah.
like, oh my God.
Yep, it was pretty cool to be down there for that.
It was
though.
weird.
That's the kind
We're
of thing
dude,
we like to
there's
do.
like a bunch of people. And
Go
I'm
hit up
about to-
riots.
I'm about to start a riot.
Jesus.
Start up
that's
riots
insane.
chanting about championships.
And you know what? If I
Seasons.
didn't know that there would be booze and fun times at House of Blues to be had, I probably would have marched with them and just chanted 6-time champs the whole time.
That is actually when we made the decision to add a third guitar player after speaking with Jay from El Famous.
Yeah, Jay from El Famous actually coaxed us into bringing in Jason.
Perfect. Those are good
That was a
guys.
bad
Got
idea.
any-
Actually, bring me in.
got anything
Terrible
else,
idea.
Just
A bad idea.
One more thing. What else you got, brother?
Mastodon drummer Brian Daler. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Brain?
Yeah, Brann.
Bran.
He announced that he will be sitting in with the 8G band on the Late Night with Seth Meyers.
Nice.
So it's he started making an appearance yesterday, but he'll still be on it till the 7th.
All right. Cool.
So-
I've got something to add to your news.
What the fuck you want, Morgan?
The Ghost Inside's drummer they were involved in a bus accident actually a few months back.
Yes.
Critically injured, he lost a leg.
Yeah.
There's video of him now. He was doing physical therapy and everything. He is trying to get back into drumming.
Yeah.
He'll be
props
like
to
Def
him if he
Leppard.
can do it.
Hell yeah.
That's
Drummer.
awesome to be able to continue your career after going through that. Very excited to see what comes next. They are hoping to be up and running by next year again and touring is what they said. They're
Definitely
going
wish
to
those
play all
guys
of
the
Warped Tour
best.
next summer. So those guys,
Very cool.
I'm very, very happy that they're continuing. So.
Yeah, we wish them definitely the best
Yeah.
after that. That was
that was
that was some
brutal.
scary shit.
Every year it's some being in a bus accident or some accident, and it's like you can only hope for the best for everybody traveling. So stay safe out there. We've got Legions of Ram and Dead Eyes Always Dreaming on the road right now, which we saw this weekend. They were fucking awesome at Beat Kitchen. So they need to stay safe. They're in Tennessee right now. But anyway, you've got a pick of the week, Derek. What do you got for us?
Angel Witch.
Angel Witch. Tell us a little bit about them.
They were formed in 1978 in England.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
They still a band?
Yes.
All right.
Jeff Walker from Carcass was actually their live guitar player for a few years.
Carcass?
Yes. But they're just new wave of British heavy metal, so I'll change it up from the grindcore I've been playing for like the last few weeks.
Perfect.
All right.
So the song is called Angel of Death
Before
off
Slayer.
off their debut album Angel Witch.
All right. Let's do it.
Searching for the soul
What's up, guys? I'm Anthony.
I'm Cody.
I'm Tom. And we're from Orinoco. Thanks for listening
To the Metal Experience.
Gonna get you to do that again, but just like, better.
To the Metal Experience.
That was great.
That's it. That's it.
Love it.
That's it.
Love it.
And we're back. I just played Angel of Death by the band Angel Witch. It was off their self-titled album, which was released, I think, late 70s, early 80s. But that band was actually a heavy influence on Metallica, actually.
Metallica.
All right, so I've been told we're going off script a little bit here. Not that we have a script, but...
So, Morgan, I'm just
Yes.
going to cut you off, too.
All right, perfect.
How was it like being in the calendar?
What was it like?
Yeah, what was it like?
Well, I've been in it the
Don't
past...
flick me off.
I'm sorry. I've been in it the past 3 times that they've done it. It's not bad. It's different every time. I like...
3 years.
to
The
be able-
wig was cool.
Yeah? You
I
like that?
we like the Bride of Frankenstein wig. It's cool.
Yeah, that was that was stuffed with a bunch of newspaper for it to
that
stand
was
up.
her real hair?
No, I wish. No, I really
She
don't.
pulled the
It
Marge
was-
Simpson that
It was
day.
kind of a
She was
bitch
in
to
the
do.
air
I
tunnel.
had a lot of fun with it. I like to be a little bit different than what everybody else is doing. So to be a little bit more creative
That's awesome.
with what I do, just because I don't like nudity and shit.
Yeah.
Shit and poop.
But it's good.
I think it's cool.
Then you don't want to see what Joe
you.
just had on his phone.
So,
Well done.
C is for cookie.
So give a little
Good enough for
backstory.
me.
Where were you?
Nom, 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 nom.
So
What
this
happened?
was Leah from Catapult the Propaganda did my makeup for it, and she suggested this place that's out in Joliet. I couldn't tell you where it's at. It's off of some forest preserve path where it's more of like this factory that's been torn down, this crumbled building type area.
Why
with
does
graffiti.
everything with Joliet go with? I
'Cause it's
can't
a
tell
shitty
you where
town.
it's at.
Or that
Hey,
it's
that's
ran,
not
or
true
that
for
it's
the
ran
casino.
down.
It's
It doesn't
Joylet.
exist
Because that's
anymore.
where Jimmy
Yeah.
Hoffa's buried.
It's pronounced Joylet.
Yeah,
I can't tell you where it was at.
I don't
It was
know
awesome
anything
road.
about that area because I'm not from there. I really just go where the GPS tells me. My
They
friend,
put a hood over her head.
Yeah, my friend Jessica took the pictures. She drove out from Indiana, and then Greg, of course, edited it. in
I
the
did
calendar
that.
and
That's
everything,
awesome.
Edited
so-
it.
Yeah, it was.
Tittied.
I thought it was going to be a
Edited.
pretty simple makeup job just because Leah had her basement flooded that day from a storm.
For sure.
And was taking time to clean it with her boyfriend. And then 3 hours later, I was still doing makeup. So, no, it was a really good time. It was very hot that day, but we did like 2 hours of shooting, and I think in total there was like over 300 pictures taken. So
For that one shot.
for that one shot, so all the other ones are up on my Facebook
Look at that.
page.
Yeah, there's like 304
Yeah.
million pictures.
They're probably some of the best modeling stuff that I've done, to be honest.
Pretty cool.
So when she sent him over, I'm like, who the fuck is this? Like, it doesn't even look
Yeah,
like her.
nobody
It's
knew
This
crazy.
it
ain't the
was me.
girl I know.
Yeah, my mom didn't recognize me. He was like, "Who the fuck is that?" I'm like, "That's me." So I
said
caught a lot
exactly
of
like
people.
that.
off
I
guard.
think I was the
is
only
this?
one that actually knew who
And then they
it
went to the
was.
bathroom with the
Who this?
calendar.
What's her phone number?
Yeah, right. Hey girl.
Hey, girl.
Good question. It was fun.
That's awesome.
This
That's
year, I
awesome.
still got to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Are they doing another calendar?
They are. They're
Okay.
going a little bit more racy. I'm gonna keep it.
You
more
should
simple.
do a Consume the Divide type theme like Katrina Underhill did with us.
I think there should be 12 months of Consume the Divide.
Yes.
Do a calendar of Consume the Divide. Who's stopping you?
I'm in.
Like the New York firefighters.
There you go.
I'm in.
Hey.
I'd
Do
I'd
it.
do it.
Why not?
I chose some skin.
It'll give me an excuse to wear a fire hose.
Show some nipple.
Dozier's going to have a banana hammock on.
Oh my god.
I'll just have the fire hose.
No, he's just going to be holding a banana. Wow. Okay, that just got weird.
All
Just
right.
got weird.
Let's face it, you're the one with the yellow microphone cover.
So yeah, we got a show this weekend with One Eye Doll up at Bottom. That'll be fun.
Hell yeah, well, we got a couple good ones coming up.
I Set to Kill is playing that one.
What do you guys got
They
coming
are.
up?
That's awesome.
Fuck us up with some shows.
We got Bottom with
April 9th.
I Set to Kill and One Eye Doll,
That's on April 9th.
and then we've got American Head Charge
And Motograder.
and Motograder
May 15th at
Yeah,
Bada Brew.
At Bottom. We not there yet. We have Springfest
April 23rd.
Shout out to Midwest Music Support and Tony.
April
We love
23rd at Penny Road.
And we are on the main stage that day
4:30 p.m.
because they can't fit 7 guys on the Jaeger stage.
Oh, so you got moved because weren't you
We
supposed
did.
to? Okay. Damn it, because I'm on the.
They can't-
Not on the downstairs, but I'm emceeing the downstairs. And we've
Why
got
don't you
tables set
MC
up.
us only?
I'll ask Tony to make an exception.
Or
if
I'll
that's
ask
possible.
Tony.
Yeah, we'll-
you
Tony's
can-
probably
Yeah.
listening right now like,
Tony?
bitch.
If you're watching and listening.
Tony's like, bitch, I do what I
Okay.
want. Watch
yeah,
him text
talk
me.
to Tony. I'll do it.
We got a really cool show with Chicago Metal Alliance
May 21st at Star Bar.
with a ton of amazing bands.
If you put that in front of the camera, they'll probably be able to see it.
Against the Plagues, Ditchwater.
He's playing with
Legions
it
of
right now.
From. Who else is on there, Luca?
Luco's
His
playing.
band.
There's actually going to be a special guest on bass on that one
I'm
as well.
leading him, and
Well,
we're not there yet,
yeah,
asshole.
but guess what, fucker?
He's
He's
just
taking
let
my
him finish.
place.
The
Hold on.
bass player can talk about
Let
the
him
bass.
fucking finish.
I want to know who's playing bass.
We will, but
Okay.
you need to do this.
The forms they take.
You don't lead into it yet.
The forms they take. I'm in a band. The forms they take will
Yes.
be sharing the stage with
What
you
kind
guys.
of forms do you take?
I don't know, like a dildo or something.
I knew
Well,
that.
we
I
consume
knew that
divides.
was
You guys take forms.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
This is a match made in
Wonder
heaven.
Twins.
Consume the form.
The ambiguously gay.
There's hot
Consume the
dang on
forms they
there.
take.
Man, this
Hey,
show is
there
awesome.
you go. It's
Vicious
consume the
Attack.
forms they take.
Catapult the propaganda. We
Sinister
got Wicked
Fate.
D.
No
the GMA.
Conviction. All
This is gonna
right.
be cool.
Speed Freak. Hot dang.
No Conviction.
This is
What's
going to be
on
a
the back?
fun
Game
ass
Walker.
show. That's a different show.
Ah.
Yes.
Texas Toast Chainsaw Massacre.
But the
That's
cool part that
not
night
May,
that
that's
Jeff,
May 7th.
cool part that night that Jeff really wanted to interrupt on was Jeff's not going to be playing bass that night.
Say what?
So the cool part about it is
The
we
cool
all
part.
we are boys with Ricky Lancaster and What. We love What. Those are our
Nice,
guys. Shout out to What.
Yep.
If you guys get a chance
Ricky's
in
a
this
good
show,
guy.
can you guys
Yes,
play
he
Stone
is.
Trophies? Because that would get me going.
Play what?
Stone Trophies by What?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, Ricky hasn't seen the stage in a while. And he's got medical issues going on, and it's like, dude,
Come on out.
Jeff, come on. Jeff's not playing. Come on out and fucking do it, damn it. And he's doing it. It's going to be awesome.
That's
Ricky on
awesome.
stage with us. Pretty excited about it. Yeah. Be cool.
Well, let's play another one of your songs. We still got 3 songs left off of the album you brought us. What do you guys want to play next?
Well, yeah, let's talk. Let's have a song about sex.
Perfect. We'll talk more about sex when we get back. But here is Zipper.
Zip.
Zipper.
guess I won't be on long enough.
Where are you, Dr. Lecter?
I have no plans to call on you, Clarice. The world's more interesting with you in it. So you take care now to extend me the same courtesy.
You know I can't make that promise.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner. Bye.
Hey, this is Rosie.
And I'm Brian from False Hope Fades.
And you're listening to the Metal Experience.
All right, and we are back with Consume the Divide. And once again, that was another track by the band, and that was called Zipper. When I think of Zipper, well, I think of zippers, or you guys meant that you guys have had some issues zipping up your pants after using the bathroom.
They were thinking about Japanese and Asian people.
Post-coitus.
Oh. Freaking berries.
Boo! Berries.
So what is Zipper about?
Sex.
Jeff, you haven't talked a lot. You start
Let
off the
Jeff
song.
talk. He
Yeah,
keeps
we're
wanting
gonna
to talk, and we keep cutting him off.
Let's let the bassist
I
talk.
keep doing it on purpose too. If you don't notice, every time he goes to speak, I'm like,
Basically.
Wait, huh?
Oh, you fucker. I'm just going to go smoke a bowl. You guys take over.
All right, I'll go with you.
No, it was written actually with the original members of the band. Our old guitarist was kind of a man whore. So a lot of the songs and lyrics that he wrote generalized around sex with multiple partners and just random shit. So Zipper's...
They were all dudes?
Yeah, he was in prison for like 30 days. So.
Zipper's a whore.
But yeah, it's primarily pretty much about...
Looks like I got a clown nose on the camera.
I'm sorry.
Finish your statement, Jeff.
I'm gonna let Joe do this because I can't stop laughing.
I'm distracted by the fact that I have a clown nose on camera by the positioning of the mic. Sorry.
It's okay.
No, but you pretty much nailed it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
He did with all the groupies.
He did. You know what the sad thing is that he had guys.
Oh my God.
I'm just I don't know.
Oh.
It wouldn't shock. It wouldn't shock me. But we'll just move on.
And you could go see his band Trist.
Yeah, our old drummer.
Yeah.
Our
Oh,
old
did they just
drummer
get back
was.
together?
They are back
yeah,
together.
they did get back together. It's the original drummer, guitarist, singer, and their second.
I wish
bassist
him the
that they
best.
had.
Trist.
I wish him the best.
Jezebel Bates
Yeah.
is the
Yes.
singer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
She's pretty awesome.
Yeah, she's really
She's
cool.
cool as fuck.
She's great.
She does all that stuff with that burlesque,
Mhm.
with the fire and shit.
Yep.
What is it?
Devil's Playground. Yep.
Yeah, they're going to be at the April 23rd
Yes,
show
they
too.
are.
They're going to be doing something for all ages, but it's still going to be awesome. Little less risque, but
I objected to that. I wanted full risque fire.
You would.
I would. Go big or go home.
Clamps on the nipples, chains, whips, chips.
Chips.
Yeah, you got to have the chips.
Chains,
Chips,
whips, potatoes.
You got to have a bag of Lay's
Are
with
we
them.
eating chips while
Just
having
looking at
nipple
me when he
clamps
said it,
on?
dirty
Because that's what I'm
bastard.
thinking.
No, the grease from the chips is just gonna
Lube.
Wow.
has Consume the
gross.
Divide ever done a tour?
Not yet.
No. We've played multiple days in a row, but not tours.
It's hard when you have 7 people that all have things to do and one guy trying to get everybody to do everything and they're all
bullshit. I
pushing
work for a
back
living.
at you.
In case you didn't realize, right now Dan is patting himself on the back rather
Fuck
hardly
Dan, I
right
work for a
now.
living.
Hard as fuck.
There's a lot of kids in the mix too, so.
Keep holding that mic like Dio.
If you had to share the stage with any band that you haven't played with yet, who would it be?
Slipknot.
Oh, God.
Slipknot.
Slipknot, Killswitch,
Lamb of God.
Mudvayne.
Slipknot.
Story of the year.
I'm not going to say Slipknot.
Story.
I'd love to play with
Are you gonna say
Mudvayne.
Stone Sour?
No.
Slipknot.
Mudvayne.
You're gonna
That
slip
band.
the knot?
Yes.
Oh, I have some news. I
Slip
don't
yo
know if you guys
knot.
have heard, but Mudvayne is looking
news.
to get things worked out.
That
so
would
we
be
might
fucking
seeing
awesome.
More
Come on,
Mudvayne.
knowledge man. Why don't you know this?
I'm not a Mudvayne fan.
Fuck you.
Like, because I don't give a shit.
I used to be, but nah.
Yeah, honestly, I can't think of one particular band that I'd like to play with.
How about I just want to play?
There you
Yeah,
go.
all of them.
Perfect
As
answer.
long as we're on the show, I don't care.
Of Mice and Men,
It's
John the
fine.
Empire.
Joe is the biggest keep it guy in the world.
The
though.
Amity Affliction.
You could try to get Joe into something, and Joe be
Yeah,
like, keep it.
if I don't
keep
like it right off the bat, it's done.
I know Joe's band, Atreyu.
Yeah, Atreyu. Atreyu.
pronounced
Good call.
Atreyu.
Good call.
He is the
Atreyu.
biggest fan of Five Finger Death Punch too.
Somebody lied to you guys just right now, and his name is Dan Hardman.
Okay, so
Five finger
I
cunt
got
punch.
this
I think
idea
they're recycled.
from the Blackhawks magazine, and this is the first time that I've ever asked this to
Say
a band.
what?
Yes.
And because you guys have 7 members, this will be an interesting question.
Okay.
Orgy.
So any member in your band, and you'll have to answer individually.
Or all at once.
No,
Individually.
you got to think about this for a second, though. One member of your band, if you could choose for them to have a television show, what would it be called?
Please let me go first.
Go ahead.
Please, Joe.
Do it.
Oh God.
Dan Hardman featured in Cancel Me Now.
Joe Foten, fucking keep it. I don't want it.
Yeah! I'll take it. That's going to be a hit show, by the way.
Big ratings.
I'm gonna go with Jason Dozier featuring Unicorns.
Jackass
and
has already been made.
Unicorns and pony. No, he'd be painting with Bob Ross. He'd be like, "That's a fucking bird."
Fuck you, Bob Ross is the shit. That guy taught me how to paint sweet mountains, dude. Like, look at the
Oh
mountain.
man.
I'm going to go with Jason Dozier featured in Nipples Like Light Switches.
Is there a story behind that?
His nickname is Nipples because for some reason I called him Nipples one day and it's stuck.
I've only been called that a couple times. It's not been that many, but
Colin's got a nipple fetish apparently.
So, Blake, Aaron, what's your favorite show? What shows would you guys do?
I would.
They're not here.
I'm gonna say for mine, I'm gonna go with Aaron since his last name is Basil. Cooking with Aaron Basil.
Aaron's Bagels.
And Blake is going to have a
Aaron's
sports-based show called Skate Fast Shoot Puck.
Yes.
That's a good
Or
one.
I mean, even Blake, Mr. Angry Face, like. Blake, I don't think I've ever seen that guy smile. I mean, when
Blake, why are you
Blake-
so
when
angry?
Blake
Bitch, I play drums.
Blake, you're gonna hear this. I love you to
play
death,
drums.
but my God, you need to smile more, my friend.
I feel like his face then would make a really good shirt for you guys.
A short.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
Like
he's-
Adam D from Killswitch is on all their stuff. You guys should make.
You know,
why are you
Aaron's-
so angry?
Aaron's TV show would get canceled before it even started because he'd be too lazy to show up to the studio.
Yeah, see, Blake would be presented into a porn movie because of his name, Blake Longway.
Wow! Oh, that was nice.
Perfect.
Well done. Well, my last name is Fuck,
And you're a fur
It
man.
is? How do you
Folk.
Folk.
but I've heard every mispronunciation
Okay.
that there is.
Well, then
of
we'll
it.
go into the next question.
Joe Fucks.
Yes. What's your question?
What would your porn movie be called?
Are we talking individual or orgy?
No.
Jeff's would be Feed My Frankenstein.
Mine would be called Twin Peaks of Mount Fuji.
For his man boobs.
Mine would be Double Down with the Dozier.
I'll just go with Joe Fucks. I'll stick with my regular last name.
Perfect.
Mine would be Harry Hardman's musical extravaganza.
Dan Hardman and the Night Sweat.
That is the best band ever.
Dan
You
Hardman.
love my Night
Dan
Sweats.
Hardman, the baby Huey.
That's what happens after you eat a lot of beef. You get the night
You
sweats.
get the meat sweats from beef.
Oh,
And
that's
then the night
awesome.
sweats.
You like my meat sweats.
Gotta have it.
Well, this is a good time, Luco, for you to fade into your unsigned band pick
All
of
right,
the week.
let's do it.
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found.
Only on the Metal Experience.
All right, this week we got all the way from Cape Town, South Africa, the band Devil Speak, the song Violently Leading. Let's do it.
Hey, this is Snoop from Age Varies, and you're listening to the Metal Experience.
And we just heard Devil Speak. One word, Devil Speak. Or is it Devil's Peak? Devil's Peak or Devil Speak? What?
It could be two. I
guys
guess.
should email
Two
From
different.
Cape Town, Africa.
Clear that
Email
up.
them right now and find out.
No.
That song was violently leading, and that was pretty badass.
Yeah, actually, I thoroughly enjoyed that.
You said you wanted to beat up little children while listening to that.
I do. Little
Maybe we
Ethiopian
shouldn't
children
announce that.
while I'm eating a hamburger in front of them so that they see, me indulging
Oh my
in
God.
Sally
Hey,
Struthers.
and then you got to
over
carry.
here.
Then you got to carry your vaccines around too.
Oh my!
wait, you got that
This is
here?
really
No, I got it.
spinning out
Yeah,
of
what's up,
control.
what's up?
Yeah, this,
I'm not really.
You got polio? Oh, look.
Oh, look, I got the cure.
this one on a.
You
That's terrible.
This,
I'm really not like that. But
You got AIDS? Here's a condom.
so I am Luco Blaze.
You got
with
Ebola?
Morgan
I've got the.
We got
And the very
Dirty D
talkative
over here,
chin hair
and
fella.
we got some other peeps hanging out tonight
other
with
peeps.
us, and
Consume
we
the
are
Divide.
still
What it
hanging out with
is.
Consume the Divide.
So I just want to put this out there now for those that are checking us out. Every Tuesday we do broadcast and record our show from Fitz's Spear Keys in Elmhurst, which means anybody can come out and join us 8 p.m. until around 10:30, 11 o'clock. And Greg has tried to set up a Ustream.
He didn't try
footage.
to.
Well,
He
I
did.
mean, he did a
He
Ustream feed of us live when we're live on Tuesday nights. So Consume the Divide's having a great time making love to the camera for you. So come out, hang out with us. We're going to a ton of shows coming up this week. Luco's got a free show.
So speaking of shows coming up,
Yes.
brothers,
Yes.
what shows you guys got coming up again?
We have April 9th with Eyes Set to Kill and One Eyed Doll at Bada Brew. Tickets are available for that one still through us, so hit us up on Facebook. We have April 23rd, Springfest at Penny Road Pub. We will be going on the main stage at about 4:30 p.m., so come out early and raise your glasses and empty those repeatedly.
Yeah, we'll be there passing out a bunch of free shit.
Fuck
No,
yeah.
no
Awesome.
joke. We've got tons of stuff that bands have given us: CDs, pins, stickers,
T-shirts.
T-shirts that we've collected that we're giving
Nice.
out. Not to mention, hopefully they'll be in. We just ordered wristbands and pins.
Say what?
Yeah.
Check us out.
Yeah.
Square pins.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that shit we gave
Game
you
changer.
for free is for you and not to pass out.
Oh.
Yeah, no regifting.
Well, we won't regift then. We'll keep it all for ourselves.
I regift.
What?
Then we
It works
got
great during the
what
holiday
else we
season.
got? We got May 15th.
Here, Grandma.
May,
I gave you this
Yeah,
last year, you
or
little prick.
21st.
May
It was a
15th,
dildo.
21st.
Here you go.
Then we got May 15th back at Bada Brew with Motograder and American Head Charge. That's going to be a fun one. And then we got May 21st at Star Bar with
Star Bar.
the CMA Bash with a bunch of our local brothers and sisters, and that'll be a blast as well.
June 25th show.
Yeah.
Playing PBS channel 11 for the kids.
Sesame Street.
We'll be doing a guest spot on Sesame Street in June.
Damn.
You
Joe
know,
will be
we go
filling
back
in
to
for
our
Mr.
roots.
Rogers.
Go back to our roots.
And we got
Won't you be my neighbor?
We got a couple more tracks left from you guys. What's the next track you guys want to play?
Scorn.
Scorn?
Scorn is next.
Scorn.
Like corn with an S.
Scone.
Or porn with an S and a C.
Skaporn. All right, well, let's do it. Scorn.
Skaporn.
It might as well be
Consume
porn
the
because the
divide.
beginning sounds like one.
We got a sexy bass line.
Ooh, kinky.
We're just missing the saxophone.
Saxophone? Saxophone.
Here we go.
When you're covered with
play guitar.
Is Justin the vocalist?
Hey, I'm Corey. I also play guitar.
We are survivalists. You're on the Metal Experience.
And we are back. I am Morgan Danielle with
Nipple
Lugo Blaze.
nipple back.
Shin hair.
Tickle
Val.
crack.
Dimple crack.
Our
Dimple
guests
crack.
for the night.
Pickle
have been
sack.
Consume the Divide. And
We just heard another track.
The beer nut tea.
Woo! That track was called Scorn
Did it have anything to do with nipple cracks?
or Angry Face.
No.
Or pickles.
It all depends on your interpretation of
It's
the
about
song.
sex. Again.
Let's
We're
ask
a bunch of
Dan
sex
what
addicts.
Scorn is about.
It's about
nipple.
stuff.
Nipple back.
Let's ask Joe what Scorn is about.
Dan nailed it.
It's about stuff.
It's a good answer.
It's honestly about stuff
Okay.
and things.
That's as far as we're gonna get there.
About giving up on your life.
It's all about analytics.
It's about giving up. And how it sucks to give up.
Giving up or giving it up?
Giving up.
Never gonna give you up.
We Rick Astley that shit.
Rick
Never gonna
Astley
give,
for
never gonna
president.
give.
That's right.
That was our tribute to Rick Astley.
Perfect. Good
All right.
job.
You got Rick rolled.
Rock and roll.
Landed it.
Well, where can everyone find everything that is Consume the Divide on the interwebs?
Facebook.
Everything's on Facebook.
Reverb Nation.
Reverb Nation, and right now this whole album is up for free
YouTube.
download.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone loves free shit, and we're allowing everybody to download it for free right now.
Until the new one comes out.
And
Then
then
you
it
got to pay
costs-
for that motherfucker.
You got to pay for everything.
First taste is
Everything.
always free.
So
Then you gotta pay.
said by the
creepy
nipple
bearded
light
guy.
switch man.
The Nipple Alliance.
The nipple.
I don't know why I keep getting nipples. I don't have big nipples.
It's got,
You got pepperoni
unless,
nips?
unless it's cold out, and then
You got
know,
No, then they
pepperoni
get
nipples?
small.
Yeah, you got
No.
pepperoni.
I got little nipples actually. They're teeny
They're like
tiny.
dime-sized nips.
They're teeny tiny.
What's been the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you on stage?
My pants split in half. Literally split in half from the crotch down.
Doing a power move,
He was doing a power squeeze.
a David Lee Roth high kick.
I still think the best one was what happened to me.
What's that?
We opened of all things for All That Remains, and in this moment,
Oh my God.
packed house, and I did my opening scream, and I shit my pants.
Oh, no.
At the start of the fucking set. And I had to do the whole fucking show.
In poo pants?
You should have kept that one. on
Danny
your-
Poopy Pants is
should
the
have
new
not
nickname.
told us
Danny
that.
Poopy Pants.
How much shit are we talking? Just a little dribble?
No, it was just like a little poop.
It doesn't matter. He pooped.
He
his
lost
pants.
a
He
little
lost the
poop.
gamble. He
But
lost
dude,
the gamble.
I gave all I had in that fucking scream. My shit was not having it.
So did your ass.
Did it run down your leg?
No. It wasn't watery. It was like
His
a little.
ass gave all
It was
that
like
it
a
had
little
to.
clump. And the worst part about it was like I stepped in it because it fell down my pants.
He had the turtle head
Okay, well,
poking
all
out.
right,
It
let's
was
move
on
on.
stage.
So like the touring bands are like, why is there human shit on the stage?
Shit on the floor. He shit everywhere.
He called the shit poop.
He called the shit. Oh my God! He called the shit poop.
Damn it!
That poop again.
It's a damn flaming bag again.
Yeah,
Actually,
that
I
was bad.
I haven't had an embarrassing moment yet. Knock on wood. I mean, I've
Yeah.
had a couple weird moments. I wore a.
I thought you were gonna say weird boners.
I mean, I get weird boners
No, he's
too.
had plenty
but
of weird boners.
Especially when he stands behind Joe.
when I was in Metastatic back in the day with Dan, I wore my old school
Yes.
Boy Scout uniform
Yes.
that barely fit. It looked like I bought it from a Baby Gap store.
Shit was like a youth
So,
small.
so yes, I mean, I tried fitting it now and I can't even button the motherfucker. But I mean, really not an embarrassing moment.
He
yet.
put
I'm pretty
permanent
sure one's
marker
gonna
on
come,
his
but-
face and made a
yeah,
mustache.
I made a fake goatee
and
because
a
I tried
beard.
so hard to grow a facial, a facial goatee, and I could grow a pretty badass beard now, but an ass goatee.
As opposed to a butt goatee.
Hey,
Yes,
I think
yes.
Joe needs to do that because Joe can't grow facial hair.
I'm not allowed to. You can't.
You can't.
Hey, Jeff, you can grow it now. Look
Yeah.
at that. Look at that. It's like it's
So-
kind of like a fire
Big
crotch,
Jeff.
kind of like mine. Like I got Technicolor Dream hair, dude.
So I think shitting your pants on stage
That
is
takes the fucking cake. That's
That
probably
does.
the greatest.
I think that's taking the cake on anything ever
the
from
shit.
that. It takes the shit.
But thankfully, I have not had that issue ever again.
Until
It
next
was
week.
one it was one time and
He
one
takes the
time
shit and
only.
he does as he's told.
Hey, now you just gotta be weary that you won't have to run.
Oh my goodness!
I am not standing next to you at any more.
I've had that actually. You get the runs and you're up on stage, man. That's the worst
You
30
must have
or
a
40 minutes of your
spastic
life
colon.
holding that shit in. Fuck that. Like you're normally used to like doing, stage presence and you got a shit so bad. There's no stage presence going on. You're just kind of standing. You're kind of standing in the background, clenching your fucking ass cheeks. Everybody else is moving around and rocking out, and you're just standing in the back like a fucking weirdo. What the fuck is this guy? Like everybody's rocking, this guy's doing nothing. You got to fucking shit. Dude. That guy probably has to fucking shit. He probably had tacos before he came up.
Hey, I think the worst thing ever though was like there was one. I think it was House of Blues. First time, Blake, our drummer, rips some like serious ass. And I am walking back to get water, and his fan blew it right in my face. It was fucking
You know
terrible.
what? I got him back at practice a couple weeks ago.
I was just like, oh my God, what did you eat? It was bad.
Jeff the other day too, when we were picking up stuff to play the house at Matt's show, do the house party. Fucking walks in, and the minute he walks in, looks at me. You better walk away. Blake walks away. Share this. Oh, dude, that was bad. I don't even want to finish the story. It was bad, dude.
And now you got
that
seven
was
guys.
bad. Like I'm gagging just thinking about that. That was fucking horrible, dude. I don't know what the fuck you ate.
They're all trying to top my story. It's not going to happen.
It's not gonna happen, but no, absolutely not. Dude, you shit your pants on stage, you fucking homo.
This happened actually the first band I was in. It wasn't me personally, but my one guitarist actually got food poisoning
Oh, God.
right before the show, and he looked like absolute terror. Right before we went on, and I'm like looking at him, he's like pale white, dripping sweat, and I'm looking at him, I'm like, dude, why don't you just fucking go home? He's like, no, I'm okay. Halfway through the first song, he's sitting there playing, and just leans over and just blah all over the freaking side of the stage, and like, we literally got him a bucket, and he sat down on a chair, finished the set, all the while occasionally leaning over and just losing it in the bucket.
Oh.
They actually had to empty it twice.
Yeah,
throughout
it's
the set.
dedication.
That's dedication. That's a pro's pro right there. That was Tuggle.
Not me,
no,
I
that was
bitched out.
Tuggle? I can't wait to get a hold of him and talk to him about that now.
Great.
What about you,
just
Colin?
called them out on the radio. Good job.
I can't think of an embarrassing moment yet.
Sure you can.
An embarrassing moment.
Stepping in.
Does
Dan's
anybody have
poop.
anything for me?
Yeah,
At all?
Colin's toupee fell off about a month ago on stage. What the fuck is that thing up there, dude? That's that fucking sweet Jersey
a
Shore
rug,
haircut
man.
you got going on. It's not really
man.
a pomp. It's not really a.
It's forever shut.
It's
Yeah,
like
I
a
don't
moose
know.
coif. It's a moose coif hairdo.
It's actually fake. All right. It's
That's
fake.
his tribute to the situation.
His
Yes.
hair is as hard as Joe's dick is right now. Oh, I do.
I don't know. Has anybody seen me do anything embarrassing up there? I can't think of anything. So yeah, we'll see. I'll do something stupid at some point.
You're spared
can't
for
wait.
now.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we go ahead?
I
and
might
play-
take a shit.
How
Who
many more
knows?
tracks we got? We got one
One.
more.
Got
Why
the
don't we go ahead and
cause.
play the last track
The
off of
This was our single last year.
the A Silent Truth EP?
Hey, you.
And what's that called?
This was
Called?
our single last year. Speaking of the
No one can hear you,
Speak
sir.
into the microphone.
Colin took it away from me.
Speaking of the mic, bitch.
Yeah, this one is called The Cause. It was our single from last year. A very fun crowd participation song.
All right, we'll talk about that when we come back. Here is The Cause.
Live
This is Frankie from the Bloodline, and you're listening to the Metal Experience with Greg Valentine.
And we are back. I am Morgan Danielle with Luco Blaze, the Chin Hair of Knowledge, and our guest Consume the Divide. That was the last track off of the album that we just heard, The Cause.
Off of A Silent Truth EP.
Perfect.
Hey,
and what
hey,
is
you.
The Cause about?
The Cause is kind of just a rally cry of everybody. Just
It's about the scene.
Yeah, bringing everybody together, and just
Standing together.
Standing together. Just you know, the whole Chicago scene, metal scene around us, everybody
Any
we've
scene in
played with.
general.
Yeah, anybody that we've played with, anything that you guys support, anything that anybody supports, I feel that song can be an anthem to just, you know, get your fists in the air and, you know, say, hey, fuck it. We're in this.
Let's have
But
fun.
fuck it.
Yeah, but fuck it.
I did that once and I got poop on my dick.
Must have been, was it Dan?
He called the shit poop.
He called the shit poop. It was not Dan.
Was it Colin?
It might have been Colin. Yeah.
I think
As
it
he
was the guy who
straddles my
keeps asking
kneecap.
if it was other people.
Yeah. He jerked me off with his hair gel.
Wow.
And then my dick got super hard.
Really, it's probably got pretty sticky too. The Lube Brothers.
Well, we are winding down the show. Just a couple quick announcements here.
Yes.
Dead Hand System just booked their first show appearance at Underground Lounge in Chicago on June 4th, and they're playing with Active Destruction, Purge, and the Room Colored Charlatan.
The Room Colored
Different type of name.
Charlatan, I believe it's
Awesome.
pronounced.
Like Charlotte the Harlot?
Also, Shores of Acheron released a teaser trailer that's actually posted on our. We posted a couple days ago on our
teaser?
Facebook page of
teaser.
their
A geezer
upcoming
squeezer.
album, so that was pretty cool to take a look at. A couple shows coming up here that we're going to be going. Thursday, we have a show that we're going to at the Burlington, which is going to be with our friends in Geth Prime.
The boiling.
It's a birthday bash, so they're These Beasts and the Knicks, not the basketball team, the band. But that is going to be an awesome show, the Burlington. It starts at 8. We also are going to a show happening on Friday,
Say what?
which is going to be with Beast Warrior, Central Disorder, and another band. Give me just a second.
But I'll be a
Central
Disorder.
Disorder.
So
Shout out.
Burlington, like Burlington Coat Factory? Is that what they're
That's
playing?
what they
They're playing-
want you to think, but it's not.
Damn, I was going to buy a new coat.
It's at the Beat Kitchen, and it's going to be with First Responder, Central Disorder, and Beast Warrior. And I may or may not be making an appearance on
Say
the
what?
stage, depending.
She is.
I am.
Shout
I'm not
out
going
to
to lie.
Central Disorder.
I will be. And then also on Saturday, we're going to be at a show. Luco's going to be playing with The Forms They Take
What?
in Blue Island. And
what?
they're going to be playing with Active Destruction and Cryptic Oath. And that is a free show, which is going to be awesome at a bar called AN, and then Sinachi Irish Pub. Whatever the fuck that is, no idea. But we're going to be going to that, of course. And then next week, details to be determined still wherever at, called The Store. What is this place called? The Store. Luco's going to be playing a show with The Forms of Tank. Yeah, Central Disorders. It's fucking awesome. And then Luco just played a show at the Beat Kitchen last week, and they played with Atlantis Burning, their first show back with their new vocalist David. They fucking killed it. Yeah. And they also played with Legions of Ram and Dead Eyes Always Dreaming, who are on tour right now. All the bands for the night were amazing. So we
Shout
had
out
such
to
a
Keith
great
from
time.
Atlanta is burning,
Yeah,
former
buddy.
drummer of A Silent Truth.
You mean muscles?
Big muscles.
John
Muscles?
Cena? John Cena?
Yeah, the guy's got John Cena arms.
Yeah, look at him. He looks like John Cena.
I only refer to
you
him
wanna
as
get into an
muscles.
arm-
First thing I said to him
wrestling
when I first met him,
contest
like,
there.
dude, you got some fucking Cena arms.
John Cena or short-haired Jordan Mancino.
Nice.
Okay.
And then don't forget, we are going to be at a couple shows coming up here with tables to pass out stuff at stickers, pins, CDs, shirts that we've collected. Come and get them all First one's going to be April 23rd. We're going to be hanging out at the Midwest Music Support Show with Consume the Divide. A bunch of other bands like Genotype's going to be playing. Hot Dang.
Gino?
Yeah, exactly.
Gino.
There's a ton of bands.
Vagino.
Vagino.
So definitely come out for that. And then also May 23rd, May 21st, we're going to be at the CMA Bash at Chicago Star Bar.
Us too.
Ton of bands playing that too. We've
unfortunately,
talked
be
a
in
little bit
Maryland.
about it today, so that's going to be the forms they take: Consume the Divide, Speed Freak, Hot Dang, Ditchwater, Legions of Rom, a ton of bands. So check out.
No Conviction.
yes.
You forgot that.
Wicked Deception.
I
Consume
did
the Divide.
say
We will be
that.
there.
Skinwalker.
But
Threatening the Order.
we have added all the
Hot
shows that
Dang.
we are attending on our
Fate.
Facebook page, including the one that we put together for June 8th as well. It's an all black metal, death metal show. We've got 2 bands coming out from the East Coast. Sorrow Seed and Infested Prophecy are coming out, their first Midwest tour, and they're going to be playing with Imperious. It's their first show in 2 years. And then also Terranut is playing, and it's their first show with Lisa as their vocalist.
I think it's
who's-
pronounced Lysa.
well, she's also in Dead Hand Rising, and she was in Lords of the Drunken Pirate Crew. She's gone on tour with Starkill in China.
James Boot.
Yes, James
Good
Boot.
old
guy's cool.
James Boots is actually a very good friend of the old lady, and James Boot is a killer guy. I'm kind of
I think
pissed.
he lives over here.
He
moved.
He moved to California, and he's going to school in Philadelphia, actually.
So he moved to California, but
Yeah.
he's going to school.
Well, his family moved there, but I mean, the last time I saw him was when they
The
played the
DeLorean.
Metro or the Metro,
Mass
the Metro.
The Metro train station?
No, they played Metro downtown. Awesome show, actually, really good show. Yeah, Lords of the Drunken Pirate Crew. Those guys are fucking killer.
I used to run into him
James
when
Boot.
Yeah. He used to work at back when Dominic still existed on 83.
Did he work at Portillo's?
No. I don't know,
Worked
but
at
I used to
Portillo's.
run into him all the time. He's the only person at Dominic's with like long hair.
Yeah, it's short
Keep it
now.
metal.
I was upset when he cut his hair. Like, he cut his hair, and I was like, what the fuck, dude?
What
That
is
guy's-
wrong
that guy's
with you?
Yeah, seriously, that's
I mi-
upsetting.
I miss
Like
that
when
dude.
Steve the
Yeah.
Pirate cut his hair in dodgeball.
Yeah, but the boot is a lot
then he was
cooler than
normal.
Steve the Pirate.
We
That
have a
was
pirate
crazy.
on
I
our
love
team.
The
And he
boot.
didn't R anymore.
The other thing I want to put out there for bands that want to submit music or come on our show or anything like that, we do have the metalexperience.com that has all our information of past guests. Upcoming guests are posted. Then we also have the Hey Look What I Found pics, reviews from the Crypt. All the people that we are affiliated with are
Take
up
a
there.
giant leap.
Metalexperience.com, you can submit music, MP3 files, and anything
What's
else
an
that you would like help promoting with. We do hand stuff out for free at shows, so you can hit us up for an adjustment.
We don't hand it out. We force it into people's face.
Give it out
your
for free. It's
throat.
pretty awesome. So, and at the next couple shows, hopefully they'll be intact. But we have pins and wristbands coming, so keep a lookout for those.
Why wouldn't they be intact?
No, I'm waiting for them to come in the mail.
I
So
think you used the wrong word there. You used the wrong word.
anyway, next week's guest to be determined. Still waiting on a confirmation. We'll let you know as soon as possible
Consume the
on
divide.
our
We'll come back.
on our Facebook page, and a couple new things coming in the works. So keep your eyes peeled on
Coming.
Facebook too. But I'm pretty
A
excited
lot of
for them.
coming going on.
A lot of coming going on. And once again, thank
She
you
said it.
to Consume the Divide with sticking with us through this long
And we
night
stuck
of
with
technical difficulties that Greg put us through.
Technical
we really do
difficulties.
appreciate
CCD
it.
got sticky.
It's been fun.
Fucking
And
Greg.
any last announcements that
The
you can think
cul-de-sac.
of before we play What's Song
Of
of Stone
knowledge.
Trophies?
Love those guys. Good freaking people.
Absolutely.
Shout out to all of them. Ricky Lancaster as well, playing bass for us at the CMA Bash. It's going to be awesome. This song definitely makes you want to beat your head up against a wall or someone else's head up against a wall. Awesome. Awesome. Scumbag hardcore. No Coast hardcore.
Well, rock and roll. We're gonna play what? What's the name of the
Shout
song?
out to Ricky.
Stone Trophies.
All right.
And they've got an
Ooh.
official music video up on YouTube.
And also check out I think it's Devil's Peak.
Well, I call it Devil's or Devil's Speak.
Devil's-
So, I mean, same thing. It's one word. So
I think it's Devil's Peak.
Same band.
Check them out from
Town,
South
South
Africa.
Africa. Pretty cool.
Fuck yeah.
Good
where
night.
Devil's Peak is.
MetalExperience.com.
Check us out.
Consume the divide.
Good night.
Thank you, everybody.
Revolution, chanting, and it comes from all his